Hello, good evening, everyone. Welcome to this amazing YouTube live session from Sishya class where myself, Srikesh, is here for you all, the great 10 students, to solve all your worries and to give you tips and tricks on how to score high marks or more marks in your board exams. As you all know, your board exams are going on. We all know for that, right? Don't be worried. Sishya class is here for you, and this is the first session out of a lot of sessions in this series which we'll be having, in which we'll be giving you all previous year questions which will be most probable questions which will be coming in your board exams. Specifically, I'll be taking for mathematics exam which is on 8th of March. So before I start this session, let me introduce myself. My name is Srikesh. I've completed my education from IIT Gandhinagar. I've more than 8 years of teaching experience in mathematics, and in these 8 years, I've taught a lot of students, and these students are studying in IITs and ITs and different reputed colleges and universities across the world, beta. So don't be worried. Sir is here to provide you all tips and tricks for your exams. So without further ado, let me start. To know the preparation, the level of preparation is very important, and to understand what is your level of preparation, you need to be very well versed with the syllabus and exam pattern. So let me tell you the syllabus quickly as well as the exam pattern. But before that, all of you know, right? Your exam is on 8th of March. Is there anyone who does not know your exam date? 8th of March, mathematics exam will be happening 10:30 a.m. to 1:30 p.m., 3 hours. And you have to be present at your session, the exam center, sharp at 10 a.m. 10:15 a.m. your papers will be distributed to you. 10:15 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. 15 minutes you will be given to just read the question papers. So let's first discuss the syllabus. This is the syllabus for grade 10. These are the topics: number system, algebra, coordinate geometry, trigonometry, mensuration, statistics, and probability. Now I have highlighted some important topics over here. All of these topics will be covering in all the set of videos which will be launching one by one till 8th of March. This series is a mega series where we are going to launch all these videos where we'll be taking previous year questions from all of these topics which will be most probably asked in your board exams on 8th of March. It's a very exciting series. On this first day, I'm going to tell you some tips and tricks, how to prepare your study schedule, all of those things. Algebra is very important, beta, as you all can see. Algebra is very important, 20 marks. The next important topics are trigonometry, mensuration, and statistics and probability. So these are topics which are important on the basis of how much weightage they carry in your board exams. And this is something which I have already is mentioned in your CBSE official website as well. Now that you have understood the syllabus, it is important for us to understand how is the pattern of the exam. On the day of exam, what all things you will be needing to know. This is very important. Let's understand the pattern and flow of your exam. The time for your exam is provided 3 hours, which is 180 minutes. Now, in this 180 minutes, there will be 5 sections. And apart from this 180 minutes, beta, first 15 minutes, you will be reading the question paper. So 10:30, your exam will be starting 10:15 to 10:30. 10:15 to 10:30, you will be completely dedicating 10:15 to 10:30, completely dedicate this 15 minutes. You will be provided this 15 minutes to only read your question paper. So read your question paper very carefully. On this 15 minutes, I'll tell you how to plan this. In this 15 minutes, you have to read, skim through the paper. Don't read completely each and every question. When you see one question, right, you already get an idea. You have been reading questions for so long, right? You have been preparing for your board exams, and 8th March is a crucial day. So on that day, when this 15 minutes are there, in this 15 minutes, use your experience. When you see these questions, you will get an idea whether you will be able to solve it or not, right? Once you see the question, you get a feeling that, this is a very tough question, I'll not be able to do. Or this is very easy, Arey, ye to I will do it, right? So get an idea, create a mind map in your mind. Create a small map in your mind, and this will act as a small strategy for you, and it will help you to go through easily each and every question in this upcoming 3 hours. So this 15 minutes is very crucial. Okay, this 15 minutes is not just to waste, simply chat with someone or simply waste your time, see here, see the ceiling. No, it is very crucial to plan a small strategy on how the next 3 hours are going to be. So very important. Now section A, section B. Section C, Section D, Section E, let me tell you what is there in these sections. Section A, there are 20 questions, 1 marks each question. Section B, 5 questions, 2 marks each questions. Section C, 6 questions, 3 marks. Section D, 4 questions, 5 marks. Section E, 3 questions, 4 marks. Now let's understand what type of questions are there. In Section A, 18 questions are there which are multiple choice question types. Now multiple choice question types everyone knows. There is one question which is given, 4 options are there, only one of the options is correct, right? One option is correct. This everyone knows. Now assertion and reason type of question, I'll tell you, this is how assertion and reason type of questions look like. This will be mentioned in your question paper as well. This will be mentioned in your question paper as well. This 19th and 20th questions are assertion and reason type. We'll come back to this as well. Let me quickly tell you the other types as well. Very short answer questions, long answer questions. This LA is long answer questions. And finally, section E, case study questions. In total, there will be 80 marks. The question paper will be for 80 marks. 20 marks you will be getting already you have scored in your internal exams. Unit test you have scored in your schools. This board exams will be for 80 marks. Okay. Now let me quickly tell you the assertion reasoning type questions. This information which I've taken over here is from your board paper only from 2024, the mathematics standard paper. Now here 19th and 20th question always will be assertion and reasoning time. This will carry 1 mark. Two statements will be given to you. One will be assertion statement, one will be reason statement. What you have to do is you have to analyze the two statements separately. First, analyze the assertion statement. Understand whether that statement is true or false. Like you are solving a true or false question, solve for assertion statement. Is the assertion statement true? If it is true, mark it true. Okay, fine. Reason statement, find it out whether it is true or false. Whether it's true or false, you understand, note it down. Okay, fine. This is the first step. Next step is to identify the relation between these two statements. This is very crucial. Once the two statements you have identified are true, both the statements are true, identify is there a relation between two statements? Is the reason a correct explanation of assertion? Whatever is the reason, is that reason statement a correct explanation of assertion? If yes, if both the statements are true, assertion, reason both are true, reason is a correct explanation of assertion, then you are going to select option A. If both the statements are true, however, reason is talking something else, assertion statement is talking something else, there is no relation between the two statements, or in other words, the reason does not provide a correct explanation for assertion, you will select option B. Option C you will select if assertion is true, reason is false, you will select option C. If assertion is false, reason is true, you will select option D. And for this question here, the correct answer, I can see in the chat box, some of you have already written, the correct answer is option A for this specific question. Let's go through this really quickly first. Assertion statement says if the graph of a polynomial intersects the x-axis at exactly 2 points, then the number of zeros of that polynomial is 2. Is this true? Let me quickly draw a coordinate set of axis. This is the y-axis, x-axis. If I draw this over here, right? This is a graph of a polynomial and it is intersecting at 2 points, correct? This is a quadratic polynomial's graph. Yes, these 2 points are the roots. Yes, this statement A is true. Yes, this is true. Statement second, reason. The number of zeros of a polynomial is equal to the number of points where the graph of the polynomial intersects the x-axis. Yes, 2 points it is intersecting, therefore two zeros are there. So both the statements are true as well as the reason is the correct explanation. Reason is the correct explanation for the assertion statement. I hope this is clear. Now, this is how you have to answer these type of questions. There will be two questions of this type. The rest of the questions we have discussed, and this type of questions we'll be discussing in the complete series of videos as well. Now, let's move ahead. In order to prepare for your exams, you have already studied a lot, right? In all of this 1 year, you have studied a lot. Now, you have to finally master your study plan, right? Finally, final study you have to do. This is something which I like to call final study, and in this final study a study schedule will be very very handy. So prepare a study schedule. In this 1 year you would have known which topic you are strong in, which topic you would have weak in. So prepare a study schedule, dedicate more time on the strong topics, more time on the tough topics you give more time, weak topics give a lesser time. So this is how you would prepare a study schedule, which topic to study on this day, how much time you will take, all of those things. Time management, I'll talk later on the slide as well, but prepare a schedule, which all topics you have to study. First, which topic you will take, next, which topic you will take. You can prepare in this way. Tougher topics you can take first, and then the easy topics or the topics which you are weak in, you will take first. Tough and weak topics you will take first. How to identify the weak topics, that also I'm going to tell you as well. And the topics which are easy for you or the topics in which you are strong, you will take towards the end. Okay, topics which you are strong in, which are easy, you will take at end. So this is how you will create a study schedule. Now, to study, you need to stick to the NCRT books. If you ask me personally, with my experience in teaching, I'll tell you, in mathematics, most of the questions which are asked in the board exams, the previous year questions also you can analyze, are completely from NCRT book pattern. Nothing is asked outside of this. Almost all the questions are from the NCRT books or derived from the NCRT books. So no need to go around here, go to the stationery shop, give me some reference books, and no need to stick around the reference books. For the board exams, NCRT books are more than enough, but NCRT books you have to do it very sincerely. All the example questions you need to solve. All the practice questions you need to solve, and you need to solve multiple number of times, right? Practice is very, very important, beta. And while you study, you need to make short notes. You need to note down each and every important point, trick, or formula wherever, whichever place you find. Let me tell you my example, what I used to do. When I used to study, whenever teacher used to tell me one very, very important point, or teacher used to tell this very, very important point. Some students they underline, some students make a box and note it down. What I used to do, I used to write this on the top of my margin. On the top of the margin, I used to write it with a star mark. With the star mark, that important point, I will note it down. Whatever the teacher has told me, I'll write it down. So whenever I open my notebook, I go to that specific page, my eyes will go on to the top of margin. Okay, this is the important point. Again and again, I'm seeing that point and I'll remember that point. So these are ways. I'm not saying that go on and fill every margin on your notebook. There will be your way, but make short notes. And while you make short notes, note down the important points, formulas, all of these things, you note it down better. Once you have noted down, your study is perfect. Once you're confident in one topic, it is very, very important for you all to practice the previous year papers. There are different ways to learn, right? Some students learn just by seeing. They do not practice. But in mathematics, it is very, very important, beta. Mathematics is similar to games. How many of you saw the cricket match which happened yesterday? India versus Bangladesh. India defeated Bangladesh, right? However, the performance of India was not that good. Only Shubman Gill was able to perform very good. Gill scored a century and India was able to do good. But if you see the other batsmen, Virat Kohli was not able to perform good. Shreyas Iyer was not able to perform good. Do you know the reason for this? They did not practice well. That's the reason. Or the other player who was bowling, they practiced more. Simple reason. Mathematics is like sports only. It's like cricket. The less you practice, less you are informed. You will not be informed. More you practice, more you are informed. More if Virat Kohli had practiced a lot, then Virat Kohli would have scored a century as well. Yes. The same goes for maths beta. Practice is the key. It's just like sports. So practicing, you should not practice here and there. You should not go on and practice some random questions which are present in some random books. No, you should stick to the previous year papers. You can download these previous year papers and we'll be providing it in the CISIA class description, YouTube description also. I'll be providing you the link. You can go through that link and you can download the previous year papers directly from the CBSE website. No need to go here and there and practice something different. Go to the previous year paper section in CBSE official website, practice those questions. And once you practice these questions, your preparation will be final. So studying is not enough. Different people study in different way, but practicing will make you perfect. In mathematics, practice is the key. So practice the previous year papers from the CBSE website itself. I'll be sharing the link in the description later. You can check it in the description. Now, when you practice, why practice is important? Because when you practice, you will understand which concepts you are strong in, which concepts you are weak in. I told you, right? I'll be telling you how to find out which concepts you are strong in and which concepts you are weak in. This is the way to find out. When you practice the previous year questions, you will understand. And why previous year questions I'm saying? Because if you practice some randomly, you are not in the right direction, right? If you want to go to Mumbai, you will pick a highway, Mumbai highway, right? You will not go to Kolkata highway and you will go the other direction. You only have to be in the right track, in the right direction. And that right direction is the previous year question papers from the CBSE website, which will be providing the link as well. Now, this practice will help you to identify the weak areas. Now, weak area identification is very, very important because once you understand the weak area, once you study, this is the cycle I'll tell you. You study, you practice, you identify the weak areas. Once you identify the weak areas, again you study. You identify when you solve, you are not able to get the correct answer. You find out this is my weak area, sir. This is my weak area. I will need to identify and I need to work on that. You again study. This is the cycle you need to follow, beta. Very, very important. Study, practice, identify the weak area, again solve, study, practice your weak area till you have no weak area. Till you have no weak area, you have to complete the cycle again and again, repeat this cycle. Now, once you have studied, everything is done perfect, the next important thing is time management. There are different ways to manage time. One simple word I'll tell you, to manage time, it is subjective to different students. For some students, statistics or probability will be very easy. For some students, statistics and probability, oh my God, a question from statistics and probability, I'll not be able to solve. Some students will be in that way. Some students, trigonometry will be very easy. Some students, polynomials will be very easy. AP will be very easy for you. Some students, it might be opposite. So it is very subjective. So which all topics you are strong in, which are easy for you, that you will be able to solve fast, right? So those questions you solve fast so that you have more time left for the tougher questions. So this is the gist of time management. You solve the easy questions first so that you have more time left for the tough questions. However, I have prepared a small blueprint for all the students. I know all the students are different backgrounds, right? You might be a very top student, you might be an average student, or you might be a weak student. For every student, some students might be able to identify which are their tough areas or which are their strong areas, which are their weak areas, but every student will not be able to identify. So for that, this is a blueprint. You can stick to this blueprint, but I'm not saying that you have to follow this blueprint very strictly because it's subjective. Some students might spend lesser time in this, some students might spend more time in specific area. So section A, where multiple choice question and assertion reasoning type questions are there. 20 questions are there for 20 marks, 1 mark each question. Target time from my side I'm giving to you. You can increase this time also, you can decrease this time also. But standard time which I have seen the students take, 1 minute per question you can spend. 20 to 25 minutes, not more than 20 to 25 minutes you have to spend. But if you are spending more than 20 to 25 minutes, you have to reduce your time in the other section. So this you need to know by practice only. Fine. But for me to start, for you to start, my target time I am giving to you all is 20 to 25 minutes. So please stick to this. Number one thing. Now 1 minute per question you have to give. Now if you are spending more than 1 minute, let's say if you are spending 1.5 minutes for that question. In this case, you need to be sure that you will be getting the answer. Now you will be sure. You will be sure that you will be getting the answer or you will be going to the la la land. If you are spending more than 1.5 minutes, you are still not getting the answer, you know that you have arrived to a la la land where no one can help you. No one can help you but only you. And how will you help yourself? Just skip that question, leave that question. Don't spend more time on that question. Max 1.5 minutes. If you are spending more than 1.5 minutes, you know that you are in the la la land. You skip that question, come back to that question at the end. For that, we have dedicated a time in this time management part, right? So in the 15 to 20 minutes, revisit that question. Just write important points, revisit. In the first section, no steps are not important. Steps not important. Not important in the first section. However, in the section B, section C, if you are writing steps, okay. But in section B, C, D, and E, steps are mandatory. Steps is important in section B, C, D, and E. Now, in very short answer questions, you need to spend 12 to 15 minutes in this section. 2 to 3 minutes per question. If you are spending more than 3 minutes, again you are in a la la land. Write down the important points, note down the important points, whatever steps you have written, just write that steps. You're not able to solve, come back, revisit, come back, okay? But don't spend more than 3 minutes for any question in section B. Same goes for section C. Don't spend more than 6 minutes, 5 to 6 minutes max. More than 6 minutes you are spending, leave that question. Towards the end you will solve, because you have spent 6 minutes, you would have written something, right? You would have written the given information, you would have written a lot of things. Section D, 12 to 15 minutes per question max, not more than that. I'm not saying that every student will be spending 12 to 15 minutes. Some of you will be able to solve this within 5 minutes, some of you will be able to solve it in 10 minutes. So it depends. Overall section, you should not spend more than 1 hour in section D. This is very, very important. Same goes for section E as well. These are times which are subjective. You can adjust this complete schedule in according to yourself. However, if you change this time, you have to be sure that you have to, if you are decreasing the time, you have to increase the time in another section. It depends on you. But however, this is a very good place to start with. Now, once the time management part is done, the next important thing, as I told, B, C, D, E, these sections, the steps is very important. So you have to present very neatly. What all things you are writing? Because if you simply write the answer, you'll only be getting one fraction of that total marks. You'll not be getting the complete marks. Step writing is very, very important in mathematics. And if you are not able to frame the steps properly, you'll be losing marks. So presenting neatly, one aspect is steps. The next aspect is how you write, where what you write. So in the start, you will write the given information, then you will be solving to get the answer, and finally you will write one more statement for the answer part as well, right? So this is the way to present neatly. First you will write the given information, then you will solve the question, whatever solved theorems you will write, the reasons you will mention, reasons you will mention specifically in the brackets. In this way you will mention the reasons, very, very important. Wherever you are using proofs, anything you are using, any theorem you are using, for that you will write the reasons. This reasons, when you write, after that final statement for the answer statement, do not miss to write answer statement also, you write. This is the way to present neatly, step by step solutions. For this, we will be giving you the formats as well in the series, which will be moving ahead. When I'll be taking each and every questions, the other questions also I'll be discussing. I'll be telling you how to write the steps in a proper way as well. Now, presenting neatly and everything is okay. However, if you keep on studying and you keep on practicing all the day, it is not good, right? It is not good for your health. Health is something which is very, very important, beta, right? You need to dedicate at least 7 to 8 hours for sleep. If you're not having 7 to 8 hours of sleep, then you are overworking. If you're overworking, then it will be bad for your health only. And your brain will not function properly. If you're not getting proper sleep is very, very important. It is directly related to your study. Don't think in that way that sir is saying you should work less. No. I'm not saying that you should sleep 10 hours. If you sleep 10 hours, you will be not be able to study more. I'm saying at least 7 to 8 hours you have to get the sleep, because this is directly related to your brain function, beta. If you take sleep, then only your brain will be healthy. If your brain will be healthy, you will be able to read and you will be able to study more. So for this, you have to get 7 to 8 hours of sleep. Next important thing, stay positive. Don't be like that. If the attitude is very, very important. Stay positive. Two things I'll tell you. Number one thing is attitude. The way your attitude is, if you are positive, your attitude is positive, everything good will happen with you. For example, if you are like this, I'm studying and you are doing hard work as well. I'm not saying that only attitude can do everything. You have to do work hard as well. For that, I have given you the complete information, time management, everything. I know you will be working hard. And I know you will be working smart in the right direction. You will be solving the previous year questions only. You will not be solving other questions, random questions from here and there. Now, attitude is something which is very, very important. You have to have a positive attitude. Now, are if you say with a negative attitude, I'll not be able to do, I'll not be able to study, sir, I'm not feeling well, I'm not able to study, I'm not covered the complete syllabus, this is very tough. This is negative attitude. What is a positive attitude? Okay, this much syllabus is covered, okay, fine, these are the easy topics, these are the tough topics I have identified, so I'll start with the tough topics, let me start the study plan. This is a positive attitude. Willing to work, willing to study is the positive attitude. Now, second thing is very, very important. Cut the clutter. Stay away from social media. Stay away from your friends. Toxic friends you have to stay away from. Cut the clutter, beta. There will be a lot of your friends whom you call. They'll say, "Oh, my complete syllabus has been completed. I'm going to three or four revisions. This is my fourth revision." Don't listen to them. It will make yourself feel bad, and you'll be thinking, I'm just at chapter number 2. Only one chapter is done, second chapter I'm starting. My friend has covered all the topic and he or she is doing the second or third revision. This will only make you feel bad. So stay away from those friends. Stay away. Don't pick up their calls. If you do not pick up their calls just for the exams, they will not stop becoming your friends. They are your friends, right? If you do not talk just for the exams point of view, they will understand just exams are going on, you are not talking. But if you talk to them and something bad happens with your mindset, then that is bad for you, right? So to stay positive, cut the clutter, stay away from your social media, and the attitude should be positive. Very, very important, beta. Now stay calm. Always be calm, whatever may be. If you're not able to solve, we are here. You can connect with Cissia class. We are here for you. Okay, we are here for you always. Connect with your teachers. Whatever doubts you have, please connect. But stay calm. Don't panic. Don't panic. Don't panic in your preparation. Don't panic in your paper as well. Don't panic in your preparation. Don't panic in your paper. Panicking in preparation will only make your preparation go bad. Panicking in paper time will only make your paper bad. So don't panic. Stay calm. And very, very important last word, stay hydrated, beta. Because again, staying positive is very important. Getting sleep is very important for your brain. Staying hydrated. Scientific research shows this. I'm not saying this out of thin air. Scientific research says I'm studying, I'm just munching on snacks, I'm studying continuously for 10 hours. I'm studying continuously for 10 hours. I'm munching just on snacks. I forget to drink water. What will happen? My brain functionality will go down. This is directly proportional to your brain functionality, beta. To stay hydrated, drink as much water as possible. Brain should be hydrated because brain function will improve when you stay hydrated. Now, last few words before we go away. Last few words I'm going to tell you. Stay consistent, work hard, and trust your preparation. You have to stay consistent. You have to work hard. For working hard, we are here. Sisya class is here. I told you the study plan. Any issues you face, please type down in the comment box. I'll personally reply to you, and I will be sharing. I'll be helping you to prepare a personalized study plan. If you want me to share, I'll be sharing for you only. I'll be sharing a personalized study plan as well. Okay, so I'm here. We are here at Sisya class. Stay consistent, work hard, trust your preparation. More important is trust your work. Believe in yourself and give your best effort. Success will follow. Just last few words before we end this session. A genius is often merely a talented person who has done all of his or her homework. You all are a genius, and to be a genius, you all are talented. To be a genius, you need to do your homework. And what is your homework? To practice, to study. Homework is to practice, beta. As long as you practice, mathematics is all about practice. Mathematics is equal to practice. If you practice, everything will become easy. From a talented, whatever talent you have, right, you will be able to become a genius and you will be able to score 80 out of 80. I guarantee you that. If you practice well, if you focus in the right areas, we are with you. If you need any help, drop down in the comment box. You will be able to score 80 out of 80. And I always wish the best and the most success for all the students who are with Sisya class, who are watching this. I always wish you all the best. And if you like this session, if you like this session, please like the session, subscribe to the Sishya class channel, and click on the bell icon so that the continuous notifications are coming to you, because there will be a complete series of videos which will be uploading in the CCR class. So stay tuned. Please like, subscribe, click on the notification icon to receive all the notifications, and share this with your friends as well. If you like this session, share, spread the positivity. Don't be negative. Spread the positivity with all of the friends. And if you spread positivity, positivity will come back to you. Whatever you give, you will come get back the same thing, right? And our app is also there live in Play Store as well as in the App Store. You can scan this link. We'll be also sharing the link in the description box. You can scan this link, go to the app, and you can register there as well. And whatever doubts you have, please drop down in the comment box. Thanks a lot. I hope you all enjoyed this session. Bye bye, everyone. Any questions you can type in the chat box. If you have any questions, type in chat box, or else we are ending this live session.